Hello, Yugi2. I'm Jake from TheWolfPack. We're gonna do a deck profile of my KingChaos. So first thing we have is 3 vanilla Skull Servants, and I think
shiny one.
Yeah,
in the middle.
Nice ultra one from Legendary Collection.
These things are game changers. I mean, you summon that and you win.
Well,
that's how it works.
They can be game changers, and you'll see why later on. But these are self-explanatory. Just vanilla Skull Servants. Nothing
better than BLS.
Nothing new about them. Then we have 3 Lady in Whites. And what Lady in White does is that any level 3 or lower zombie type monster can't be destroyed by battle or targeted by, or affected by spell and trap cards. So great card to stay alive out on the field.
Not to mention it's 22 defense.
And it also is treated as a Skull Servant in the graveyard. If you can't tell where this is going already, then you might be a blind person.
Why would a blind person be on YouTube, Jake?
Well, then we have 3 King of Skull Servants. He gains 1,000 tech for every Skull Servant in the graveyard, and that includes White Mare and Lady in White, so he's a great card to have. Great beater. Next up we have 3 White Mares. He's in case of used when you banish a King of Skull Servants or a Lady in White. Discard him back into the graveyard, then he's treated as Skull Servant, and you get whatever back in the graveyard or special summoned. Next up we have one of the basic engines of the deck is two Lilas. Back row destruction, otherwise back row really kills this deck. A lot of people, for some reason, love to bottomless Lila.
That's me. Hey, I figured he's going to destroy it anyway, might as well lose the bottomless.
Then we have 2 Raikos because it's flip, mill 3, destroy 1. Great card to use.
In reality, you could have just been like Raiko. Enough said.
I could have, but
Enough said.
I didn't want to. 2 Card Troopers, mostly because he's not unlimited anymore. Great card, mill 3.
He's been unlimited in a while.
Yeah, I know. Mill 3, did when it's destroyed, get a +1. Then there's Plague Spreader Zombie, because you mill a lot, he's most of the time in the graveyard. Send 1 card back up. You can usually mill it out or end up getting getting him back out for something higher.
Easy for you to say.
Then we have Mizuki, pretty much a staple for any zombie tech.
He's a horsey.
Zombie deck.
He's a horsey.
Banish him, special summon 1 from graveyard.
Tell them he's a horsey. He's a horsey. Horsey.
And we have some staple Chaos Sorcerer, and BLS. Great cards.
Those cards are bad. I don't know what you're talking about. You need to stop using them, Jake. They're so bad.
Gores, mostly because I can leave myself open to attacks a lot. People love to destroy back row. Leave it open. Game changer. Major game changer.
Yeah, it is.
Going on to spells, the first thing we have is Charge of the Light Brigade. Mill 3 as a cost, and then search 1. Great card.
Even if they negate it, you still get the mill, which is all you really want.
Then staples.
Reborn, Heavy, Book, Dark Hole.
Yeah, just staples.
Pretty much.
2 MSTs for more back row destruction.
You should put the Secret Rare one on top.
Secret Rare.
Got that in Legendary Collection 3. Sponsor!
2 creature swaps. This is why we call Skull Servant a game changer. Normal summon him, swap it out for something much stronger.
He always takes my BLS. Every time. Every time. Isn't that right, Jake?
Yeah, every time.
Jackass.
Then a Pot of Avarice, because you mill a lot, can get Chaos Sorcerer and BLS back into the deck when you need them.
Yeah, we have a lot of debate about that card, but it does come in handy, but we still have debate about it.
Next up is for
traps.
the spells, yeah, for traps. We have
purple is trap.
I'm colorblind. We have
you can still
Solemn Brigade.
The Secret Rare one.
That's self-explanatory, really.
They're needed, especially with this meta.
2 Mirror Force. Self-explanatory, really.
It's at 2 now.
And then 2 compulsory
evacuation device.
Thank you.
Just say compulse.
Compulse. Great card for this meta. Gets synchros back to the extra deck.
Exceeds.
And exceeds.
Exceeds. It's really good against exceeds.
Yeah.
Some Zen mains? No. Compulse.
Moving on to extra deck. We don't have much.
Not much of an extra deck is needed, really.
Doom Kaiser Dragon. Don't ever summon it.
It's there
just
for
there.
the lol. holes just so you can throw at your opponent when you win.
It's a nice 24 beater, I guess.
He throws it at his opponent when he wins.
Revive King Hades. I keep him out. I try and get him out as often as possible, mostly because he negates Sangen, negates Madolches,
It
negates...
stops Madolches dead in their tracks.
Negates anything. Negates Snowman Eater, if it destroys it.
Maneater Bug. Maneater Bug.
Well, no, it doesn't negate.
It doesn't
those.
negate flip effects.
Oh, it does? Awesome.
No, it does not.
Oh, yeah. It does not negate those. Sorry?
Anything that would be destroyed by battle by it, it gets negated. So Sangen, stuff like that.
Archfiend Zombie Skull. Self-explanatory again.
It's a
if
lady
you know,
in white.
It's just a higher lady
It's
in
a
white.
lady in white with a 25 beater.
And then Gorse Token. Everybody sees those. Everybody should have that now. Moving on to the side deck.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Moving on to the side deck. Chain Destruction.
Just counted.
Because if I don't get to keep out Lady in White, the beaters really kinda just destroy me. So try and banish them right away. Put those over here.
It's good against Insectors too.
2 Mind Crushes.
Not really. I'm gonna stop talking.
Mostly because that's just a general side. You really need it now. Especially since there's Pot of Duality, Sangan, all that good stuff.
Also kinda, it's a Madolche hinder.
I run Nobleman of Crossout, mostly because it can get rid of Snowman Eaters, can get rid of anything that's set face down. That's just gets in the way.
We still have a debate about this card as well. But it does come in handy sometimes.
I'd say it can also stop Gravekeepers.
Tour Guide. Not Tour Guide, Spirit Reaper. Yeah, everyone sets Tour Guide.
I only have 1 Gozen match, but I'd run 2. And that's just for wind-ups. And I think some 6 Sams can stop. Can stop them.
It can hinder them a little, but not much.
And then typical Neospatian Grand Mole.
He's so funny.
He's a troll.
Alright, so some questions about this deck, Jake.
Yes.
First of all, what's good about the deck?
What's good is that it's actually a lot of fun, and it's great. It's a great feeling to have out a 1100 BLS or not BLS, King, my bad, that can't be destroyed by battle or is affected by spell and trap cards.
Alright. What is bad about the deck?
What's bad about the deck is that it sometimes can be really inconsistent and you can be stuck without options, but it has its moments, and if you were to make it, it'd probably keep you on your toes and keep you wanting to play.
So you said the deck
it.
is fun. How competitive is the deck?
It's actually very competitive. It got me 2nd place at locals. The only bad matchup I really had while I was there was against an agent deck.
It's actually my Insector agent deck that someone else on our team was using.
It was really really aggressive, and I just couldn't stop it.
That actually leads me to my next question. What are your bad matchups?
This deck has really bad matchups against hyper aggressive decks that just keep smashing out high monsters and attacking over and over. I do my best to try and stop it, but it makes me pop a lot of my staples early on, and I can't really come back from that.
What is your best matchup?
My best matchups, I gotta say, in my opinion, are against heroes and against anything that really relies on back row and can't beat over anything higher than 22. It's a lot of fun to watch them just squeal in terror as I have out a king that's beating around whatever they got.
Alright. Would you recommend someone to make this deck?
I'd recommend if you were to make it and have a lot of fun with it. I wouldn't really recommend it if you were planning on taking it to regionals or local or to regionals or higher. It's really just out for fun and just to have a great time and actually get you back into the game, I'd say.
I did have one more question, but while you were talking, I forgot it. So that's gonna be all for now. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Thank you.
Say peace off, Jake.
Goodbye.